All right. Again, one of the great features of this software, if you've ever tried to run employee statistics reports in Fullbay with a large data set, it literally will not allow you to do so. So, this is the ability to come in here and you can build any sort of group, add any single person you want, name it, and it saves it for you. These are some of the groups that we built real quick in here. So we can zoom through this. So again, I can pick any sort of interval that I would like to find. Quickly navigate into a small set. We look at this as a business. Our service individual service managers look at this every single morning in their morning meeting. And we have a threshold of 95% utilization. And if they're not achieving that, then there needs to be a discussion at a technician level. So from here, I'm gonna just pick on one group, and really emphasizing to our entire team how closely tied utilization is to efficiency. We really want to capture all of the time that's the technician is on a job, so we can bill accordingly. There's nothing worse than losing that. And then when you have to make internal orders and things like that, they still capture their utilization, and then you can get a kind of a cost study really based on what your gross profit per hours are is how we calculate. So if I look at a specific shop for the month and we have SOs that are closed with internal orders, I'm taking the amount of utilization time that technician or anybody had, and I'm multiplying it by what we generate as a shop in gross profit per hour to find out what it is that we spent money on that is real dollars spent and could equal bringing on another person, right? So really, really powerful tool here. So focusing on utilization, we can look at just about anything in here and break it down into, who are my highest performing technicians in that data set. Looking at utilization, and this is pretty much the leading indicator for the lagging indicators, but really seeing who in this group is weighing down their average. So if they have an average of 75, this guy right here's got 66.3 and 77.8. So we're going to have a conversation and find out and understand why. And maybe he's a team lead and he's got a different expectation. But you can build teams with team leads, without team leads. A lot of flexibility here. Again, a little bit more data set that we really like to use with the colors so that service managers, team leads know how to manage their guys, and we can look group over group to see who's performing and who's not, and then start to dial in why. Is there a lack of work? Is it a lack of management? And this is the pride and joy of this section. So we have really learned that you don't deposit gross profit margin. So if we look at this guy Casey here, from a profitability standpoint, when we looked earlier, our shop average is $189 of gross profit per hour. And this gentleman's only averaging 50.8 gross profit margin. So that puts him in a very, very high echelon of somebody who's wildly effective in making money. So, probably a supervisor or something that doesn't really clock into all the jobs. But, as you learn how to use this, the data gets cleaner, and, you can really focus on what is making you money and what's not making you money. So, it's kind of looking at a high gross profit margin gentleman who doesn't necessarily produce a lot of gross profit hours. So we want to, understand, what is that guy working on? He did $110,000 in labor revenue. What is he really doing? Is that effective? Is that an effective customer? So again, this is exportable, and it really, really powerful tool to understand who is in your business and how they perform. Probably not going to yell at this guy for his utilization, but imagine if he picked up another 30 points of utilization. I have to imagine it directly correlates to gross profit per hour, and it would be a great education for that individual and that team leader. So really, really powerful tab here in employee statistics, and great management tool for each of your service managers, foremen, supervisors, team leads, whatever you call them, to help manage the individuals on their teams. And then as upper management, to be able to compare how each team is producing against each other, and do we have a weak link in the chain? Do we need to reevaluate what we're doing there? So again, very, very, very good tool. Look forward to showing you more.